video is how to make your text look better in Davinci Resolve 18 Part 3. This series is about where I show you how to make your text look better in Davinci Resolve 18. Anyway, let's get started. Go over to here, to your media pool and press right click and go down to where it says New Fusion Composition and press on it. You can name it to what you want, so I'm just going to put text and then press create. Now it should show up in your media pool and double click on that and it will send you onto the Fusion page. So go over here to the background tool and drag it onto your timeline and connect it with your media output, and then go over to your inspector page where it has all of these options and go to the alpha version and drag it down to 0. So now your screen should look a lot like this. What I want you to do is press on the background tool and then press merge, and then it will add a merge tool. The merge tool is just where you can merge lots of things, lots of nodes in together if you don't know, and then grab your text and connect it to your merge. You can go over and name it to what you want. So I'm just going to name it to my username. Now you can look at it here and think, wow, this is actually looks quite boring, but if we go over to font you can change it to whatever one you want. So I just do Arial, I think that's how you say it, and then I put it on black, but that's just how I like it. You might can change your colour if you want. I'll put it to blue, slightly increase the size if you want, and go over to here to where it says the Eclipse tool. Just press on it, then it will connect over to your text. Now this is where we get started with the actual making it look a lot better. If you extend it out by pressing on this side bit here, this ellipse thing, if this circle kind of thing is, wherever this circle thing is, it will show you what's inside. So if I move it down to here, you can only see the vortex da, but then when I move it back here, you can just see the whole thing. So we're going to make a cool transition with it using keyframes. If you're new to keyframes and haven't used them before, I have a video on how to use it, which I'll link in the description if you would like to check out. So what we are going to start off with, which is going to move the entire thing down to the left, and you can use this by going over to the inspector page with your center and just moving it. You move it to the left, but you do have other tools here, so you can increase the width or the height here. Personally, I just do it on there where you're viewing your footage. If it's something easy, it's just a lot easier, but you keyframe it there and make sure you're also on frame 0. Now go over to, let's say, frame 10. So for me it's on frame 10, for you it might be something else, but just pick one that's kind of near frame 0. So I just did frame 10, and then you go over to the inspector page again and go to your center on X and move it so it can see your text. So now when we go back to frame 0 and play, it goes onto your text. So you have make a little transition, and then go to, let's say, go to frame 45 and then press on the keyframe again. This means that in between frame 10 and frame 45 it will stay there and it won't move. Then go to frame 55 and then move it all the way to the right so you can't see the text. You can extend this out as long as you want, so you might want it to start at frame 0 and then start at the end. You might want it to start at frame 10 and then start at frame 80 or something. It's just how you want to do it, but I'm just showing you how I prefer to do it. So now when you play, it comes on, then it comes off. If you are interested, I have a video here which is Make Your Text Look Better Part 2.